It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Welcome to the morning show on XL7-TV. I'm Bob Rickton. Well, this is Scooter. Whoop, whoop. Scooter got glasses.
You got glasses. Did you finally break down and get some permanent ones, huh?
Not sure how permanent they are, because I'm not sure they work as well as I'd hope. But
Really?
yeah, I mean, it's just an adjustment I'm not used to having to make.
I get it. But you are used to wearing glasses. I mean, you wore glasses beforehand. But
Yeah, probably 55 years.
yeah. But
It's just the level of strength and things, and the bottom half's different than the top half. Bottom does for close-up, top half
so
does
you got
for
bifocals.
distance.
Okay. And those did you have bifocals beforehand? Okay. Because they're always a transition when you get bifocals to relearn how to look through them right. Your body's got to learn.
These are different. These are just magnifiers on the bottom
Okay.
instead of a true different prescription. So it's just so I can glance down and see and not have to turn my head down, which makes it okay, I guess. But still working on that peakness to get out further. And it's just not there yet.
A little fuzzy out there when you get
But at
way out there.
$250 a whack, I'm not sure how many times I'm going to do this. Yeah. Did you have a good weekend?
I did. Had got some few projects done that I needed to get done, and which is a good thing. The weather was nice, so
It was nice.
it was. Did you get some mowing done?
I did. Saturday I spent the day at Bomber Stadium doing youth football.
Yeah, that's right. You said you had youth football. You were doing.
Had 4 games to do. It was fun. The remembering of the little 3rd and 4th graders out there running around. I don't care who you are. You're not going to see those numbers very well. Because
Nah.
they're a big old number on a little bitty back.
And it's always crunched up, and you can't. Yeah.
And it's like herd mice. They're just all there together. And
Yeah.
So you just pick one, call a name, and hope they're not sitting on a bench.
I used to love announcing for 3rd and 4th grade. I thought that was really cool. Little
It's
kids.
fun. It really is. And
Especially when a kid realized his name just got announced
Yeah.
for the first time. He's like, what the heck?
and you can tell when, I always try to pick 2, all the way up through varsity. I always try to pick at least 2 kids that get to hear their name.
Yeah.
And sometimes there'll be that 3rd one that'll hurry up and turn around so you can see his number on his back, And you throw him out a little love.
Oh, yeah. You have to. It's worth it.
Well, sometimes that's the only recognition they'll get.
That's true. And a lot of them, it's amazing how much hearing their names will motivate them. 'Cause now
I
they
was
want
just-
it called again.
Yeah,
They
I was
want
just going to say that if hearing their name over the loudspeaker is what keeps them playing, keeps them interested in going, make me a list. I'll call every one of them. Because it's just fun.
It is. It's good for them. I mean, they need it.
Oh, just for the record, I'm batching it again.
Are you?
Yeah, just, in case you happen to have an extra little.
Oh, you're talking about food now. In case there's any scraps left
In
over.
case there might be a little leftovers or something, at
Okay.
Cafe Scudere.
All right. She's leaving you again, huh?
Yeah, she's headed to Maine.
She's really liking this retirement, though.
She kind
I'm
of likes
telling
it.
you.
Yeah, it's scary.
All the way to Maine. Ooh.
They're flying into Portland tomorrow morning. She headed Northwest Arkansas today, and then they'll fly to Portland tomorrow and
That's cool.
be gone for a week.
Woohoo. I'll keep you in mind at dinner time.
Yeah, it's a little bit different. However, we got a show to do, so I guess we ought to get started.
You bet. I'm ready to rock and roll.
It's time for the morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks. 870-508-1771 is their number. Greg Wood and his staff have been serving Baxter, Marion County since 1979. They'll be glad to serve you as well. Just pick up your phone, give them a call, 870-508-1771. If you have any questions about hospice care, what it is, what they can do for you, they'll be glad to answer them for you. Now the morning prayer. Lord, just thank you for the day. Lord, just thank you for the great weather we've had the past few days. Lord, we just pray that you will continue with that. Lord, we just pray that you will continue to bless us as a nation, Lord, as times we think that we're not the favored and we aren't shining as bright as you would like us to, but Lord, we just pray that you just don't give up on us as a nation. Lord, we just pray for our government, our federal, our state, city, county governments all across the nation. Lord, we just pray that you will be with those politicians that are there to represent all of us as a nation. Lord, we just pray that you will remind them they're there to serve us, not the will of their pocketbook. Lord, we just pray that you'll be with our troops that are fighting in conflicts overseas, bring them back home soon and safely. And Lord, we just pray for our students and our faculty, not just here locally, but in all the schools across the nation, Lord. We just pray that you'll keep our students and our faculties all safe. And it's in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
The morning prayer brought to you by Hospice of the Ozarks, 870-508-1771. We'll be back after a quick word from Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team of Century 21 Lemac Realty.
Hi, I'm Bob Zadora of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for lake levels, dam reports, and all the weather updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z Team of Century 21 Lemac Realty. 870-405-0793 is your number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. If you go there, click on live views, maybe we'll see something other than fog.
Yep.
Or
let's
maybe
reset the screen. It's foggy, but it looks cool.
It is kind of weird, isn't it? It kind of looks like a mirror image, you know what?
I like it. It's pretty neat looking.
It is pretty neat. Just kind of clouds on the top and fog on the bottom. I reckon this is where the term foggy bottom comes from.
Do.
Be here until 8. It is the beautiful White River that separates Marion County, Arkansas from Baxter County, Arkansas. If you're looking straight ahead through that clouds just in that little crease, that would be the state of Missouri way off in the distance. The city of Mountain Home would be to your right. In front of that would be the city of Gassville. You can almost see the Witch's Hat Water Tower there at about 1 o'clock. But this is the White River. You want to go to the still shot?
Well, we're going to go to that one real quick.
Oh, that's
that
pretty cool, too.
Really, really cool. And then we'll go to the still shot. There's
the still shot. Over to your right is the city of Mountain Home. In front of that is the city of Gassville. Like I was saying, the state of Missouri is way off in the distance, straight ahead. Over to your far left would be the city of Bull Shoals. And if you could see just a little bit around that corner, you could see Bull Shoals Tower, the Rainbow Bridge, the Trellis Bridge for the railroad tracks. There to your left, lower left, the city of Cotter straight ahead. There's City Park. We need to get a new still shot, though.
Okay.
Right now, with the leaves going off, would be a good time for that. You could see a little bit more. But that is the beautiful White River. We call this God's Country. If you'd like to see what's available for sale in God's Country, go to retiredarkansas.net, click on MLS listings, find something that you'd like to know more about, then pick up your phone, give Bob and Linda Zadora a call at 870-405-0793. Again, that's retiredarkansas.net. I'm going to run through some temperatures. Currently in Mountain Home, it's 59. Harrison is 57. Batesville, 59. Yellville, 57. Marshall is 55. Salem, 59. Mountain View is 58. Calcarock, 55. West Plains, Missouri, 57. Springfield, Missouri, 55. Poplar Bluff, Missouri, 59. And St. Louis, Missouri is 70. Take a look at the radar. As you can see on the radar, they've had, is that a full-fledged hurricane or still just a tropical storm?
That looks like a tropical storm, but it looks like they're expecting it to go when it turns right. You can see on the thing where it says a 1 or 2, circle is a tropical storm, and then it goes 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That's the hurricane.
Intensity level of the hurricane.
Yep.
But it will be not hitting, some of the outlying rain will be hitting south of North Carolina, but other than that, the eye of the storm doesn't look like it's going to hit the U.S. It's going to take off and take a trip over here to the Atlantic. Got some heavy rains going up in Seattle, Washington, and then we've had another storm that has gone off through Mexico and is dissipating out on the western coast. Go ahead and zoom into Arkansas. Since I'll be traveling today, I want to see what the weather's going to be doing. As you can see, from Bentonville to Blytheville, Fayetteville over to Jonesboro, Batesville, back to Fort Smith, Conway, Little Rock, Hot Springs, Pine Bluff, Texarkana. Looks like a pretty clear day for the state of Arkansas, which will be good. On the national scene, we've got some fog advisories down in Texas, nothing in Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama. The eastern coast has got some warnings. Tropical storm warnings. Arkansas is clear, so is Oklahoma, Kansas, Missouri, Illinois, and Nebraska. And our 7-day forecast is just like this. High today of 85, low tonight of 59, mostly clear. Sunny tomorrow, high of 86 with low of 59. Mostly sunny on Wednesday, high of 86. Wednesday night, low of 61. Thursday, high of 85. Friday, high of 85. Saturday, high of 82. Sunday, high of 82. We're in the 80s.
There you go.
Pollen and allergy.
I'll take it.
Tree pollen, none today, none tomorrow, none on Wednesday. Grass is none today, none tomorrow, none on Wednesday. And then ragweed is high today, high tomorrow, high on Wednesday. Lake levels and dam reports. Lake Norfolk, 553.53, which is 1.53 above full pool of 552. No generation going on there. Lake Bull Shoals, 660.03, which is 1.03 above full pool of 659. And they are currently generating with 4. Lake levels, dam reports, and all the updates brought to you by Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team of Century 21 Lemac Realty. 870-405-0793 is their number. Retiredarkansas.net is their website. These are realtors you can recommend to your friends. They're busy, but never too busy to help you. Bob and Linda Zadora, the Z-Team. We'll be right back.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's time for community news and happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. Scooter, I went by there on Saturday.
Sunday. Did they have a tractor sitting out there?
At least 5.
100
of each size.
Yeah, I could see that now. 5 of each size I could see.
Yeah, they've got some tractors. Still got a lot of hay cutting equipment, balers, rakes, tedders. They got it.
You'll never see their parking lot empty.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Which is a good thing.
New Hollands, Kubotas, they've got both of those. Big name brands, heavy duty tractors that'll work well for whatever you've got going on. Some with loaders, some without loaders, some with backhoes, some without backhoes.
With full cabs and air conditioning and then the whole works.
Yeah, the big boys.
Yep.
Absolutely. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. You got something broke, take it by there and let them fix it for you. If you know what it is that's broke, and you're just looking for a part, new parts, old parts, I'm sure they've got parts from way back when they opened in the 70s. And yeah.
Yeah, I've got an old M9000, Kubota M9000, big old tractor. Mm-hmm. But they've carried all the parts anytime I needed it.
They've got them. They're there to serve you. Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. They've got Skag lawnmowers, zero-turns, lawn tractors, all kinds of stuff, construction equipment, excavators, mini X's, backhoes, skid steers, and the brake bed trailer.
There you go.
I think I've coined that. Brake bed trailer. Yeah. I don't know what they're actually called, but it fits.
There you go. I'll find out one of these days. I go in there. What do you call those?
Yeah, what are those called? I said, no, that's not right. They're called brake bed trailers. Generosity Stitched in Time. It's the Quilter Show. It ends today at ASU Mountain Home. So if you want to catch an eye of those quilts, you're going to have to get there today. Let's see. That's not till October the 7th. Military Service Sisters Luncheon will be at 1800 hours at Solstice. The big 20th Anniversary Veterans Outreach and Appreciation Picnic at ASU Mountain Home will be this coming Saturday, believe it or not, Scooter. From 11 to 1 at ASU Mountain Home. All veterans and their families are invited. The Naval Junior ROTC will be presenting colors. The cadets will serve a free lunch prepared by volunteers, and the entertainment will be provided by Bad Habit. It's not too late to go. Just put on your calendar and show up. Trunk or Treat next Saturday, October the 11th, 6 to 9. What you got going on there?
The October 11th, that is their trunk or treat for the youth center. It is, we are doing the walkthrough. They've gotten rid of the drive-through stuff that they were doing a few years back. And they have got so much stuff going on for the kids, whether you like scary stuff or not. You can show up and get there's like 30 vendors they have now that's giving out candy. They got free hot dogs. They'll have all their games and their bounce houses and everything going. Then if you dare, there is a haunted trail, and it is scary.
If you dare to take the scare.
There you go. But you don't have to. You can still come enjoy everything. If your kid's not into that, that's great.
Autumn in the Ozarks Quilt Show, presented by Hill and Hollers Quilters Guild and Country Quilters Guild, Friday the 24th of October from 9 to 5, and Saturday, October 25th from 9 to 4 at the Educational Building at Baxter County Fairgrounds. $7 for adults with children under 12 will be free. More than 300 quilts, vendors, country store, raffle quilts, games for all ages, all kinds of stuff going on. You can check that out at hillandhollerquilters.com. We'll have more information for that. Coming up in November on the 1st and the 2nd will be a gun show. Admission is $5, good for both days. Kids under 12 are free with a paid adult, and it will be at the American Legion Post 52 here in Mountain Home at 717 Market Street. This is where you can buy, and this is a buy and sell show only, meaning paid vendors may bring weapons for sale into the building. So no loaded weapons allowed on the premises. All vendor weapons must be zip tied. Think of that.
There you go.
Let's see what else we got over here. Anything worth checking out on the news side of town?
That I couldn't tell you.
No telling. The 44th annual health fair at the Shed starts on Wednesday. It is on Wednesday from 9 to 4. It is a free expo to attend. Brings in 75 health professionals, wellness vendors, community members together for learning and health screening, and that'll be a good time. That is a busy place.
It is.
So, anything else? Deer season started Saturday.
Yeah, for bow season.
For bow.
Yep.
That's really all I've got here, Scooter. We'll just take it away from there.
All right.
It's been Community News and Happenings brought to you by Ozarks Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals. 870-425-3434, Highway 62 Southwest at Buford Road. We'll be back in just a bit.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Oh, honey, we've had such a wonderful vacation here in the Ozarks. I really hate to go home.
I know. The lakes, the rivers, they've all been great for fishing. Oh, and the boating and the swimming.
And the people are so nice in the stores and restaurants.
Let's call an agent and see if we can make Mountain Home our new home.
Call the Z-Team, 870-405-0793. Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East Mountain Home.
870-405-0793. Hello, Z-Team?
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. It's Monday morning sports update. Bombers had a big win Friday night against Fort Smith Southside, Scooter.
They did.
How nervous were you at the end of the first quarter?
Yeah, I'll give it that. The first quarter was not pretty. It did not look like we were taking control of things. It looked like they were going to, and it just took us a little bit to get our rhythm going. But once we did, we were fine. But you're right, that first quarter was rough.
When Mountain Home has 3 in a row, 3 and outs,
yeah,
you get a little bit nervous.
It didn't seem like we could move the ball at all.
No.
At the beginning.
Yeah, and we couldn't.
I'm just like, oh, no, we're in so much trouble.
Yeah, at halftime, you go in, have your little conversation, make some adjustments, and somebody lit the fuse because Mountain Home came out on top. A very, very exciting game. Some trickery, a little bit of trickery plays.
On both sides, though.
On both sides.
I got to give them on both sides. There are some plays that were pulled that I have not seen in a long time. Yes,
absolutely. Fun to watch, fun to be part of. Just good high school football.
Yeah, it turned out to be a really, really good game. You thought it was going to be one-sided very beginning, but then it ended up being a good fight, and we came out and won it.
It was highly attended.
Yeah, there was a lot of people there.
This Friday night, Bombers will take the trip over to Shiloh Christian over in Springdale area, and it will be that should be a good fight. It should be a very, very good fight. Shiloh Christian got beat by Greenwood on Friday night. Back and forth game throughout the whole game. But those mysterious holding penalties just happen to show up about every time Greenwood plays. So I'm just joking, folks, just joking. I need to send a message to Coach Tom Martin to find out exactly what time the game starts tonight, because I just read that time has changed, and I need to make sure. But the volleyball team will be playing, the junior high volleyball team will be playing tonight at the junior high. I just clicked the wrong one. Let's see here. Can you pull up your This Week in Bomber Sports? On the junior high side, the Mountain Home 7th grade and JV teams will be in Yaleville playing at Yaleville. That will start at 4:30. Melbourne is sitting at 10-2. They'll be hitting the road to go to Highland, who is 6-13. Marshall at 7-3 will be traveling to Bergman, and Cotter is 11-0 at this time, and they will be making the trip to Izard County. And for the Bomber Sports, we've got girls state tournament for golf will be at Valley View Ridge Point Country Club, and then volleyball. This says it is at home. Volleyball versus Yaleville at home. 2 7th grade games and an 8th grade game. And then, of course, the football at Jonesboro. It says that it'll start at 5:30 with a JV game following it. And then tomorrow the state tournament for the girls will continue. And then tennis will be Little Rock Catholic away starting at 3:30. Cross Country Line Invitational will be at Batesville. It's junior high, high school JV at 4 o'clock. And then volleyball versus Greene County Tech at Greene County Tech. And that's 7B, 8th, 9th, JV, and varsity all starting at 4:30. So there we go with that.
So you said there was a possible change
I'm
on
checking that out right now. Just being rude and sending this out to Coach Tom Martin, see if he can answer us real quick. I'm hoping that it is at 5:30. Everything else that I've read says 5:30, but this online says 4:30. So Arkansas fired their football coach, Scooter.
I know, I heard.
They put Motorcycle Bobby back in control.
Motorcycle Bobby.
Hopefully that can make a big difference and be some turnaround, see what goes on there. Cowboys and the Packers played last night. They tied. Did you know that the NFL has changed their rules and they can actually end in a tie?
Really?
Yep. They'll do 1 10-minute quarter for overtime, and both teams get the ball to have an opportunity to score. It's not sudden death anymore.
Okay.
And they ended 40-40 in a tie.
I'll be darned.
Yep. And that's the first game I watched from start to finish last night, and I didn't know you could actually finish in a tie.
I didn't either.
I was kind of surprised.
I'll be darned.
It was a little shocking.
Learn something new every day.
Yeah, on a day like today.
I didn't watch any football this weekend.
The rest of the football schedule looks like this. We've got 7th and JV at Jonesboro this afternoon. And then on Thursday, we will host Jonesboro Annie Camp for an 8th and 9th grade matchup. They're doing a little bit of a fundraiser with that for Crew Hudson. There's going to be a bake sale. There's going to be some T-shirts and some earrings and some different things going on with that. That will be Thursday night at Bomber Stadium. Then the 8th and 9th grade will both play that night. It'll be the next edition of the Crow Show, Thursday night at Bomber Stadium. So,
the Crow Show.
And I do have confirmation that the game does start at 5:30. So thank you, Coach Martin, for that, and we really appreciate that as well. You got anything you want to throw out there?
Nope, I'm good.
Good.
I'm good.
We'll let that be the show then. It's the Monday Morning Sports Update. We'll be back in just a little bit.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart is
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Coach Skyler King is with me this morning. We're going to talk Mountain Home Bomber tennis, and we'll probably talk a little soccer too while you're here.
Sounds good.
How are you, sir?
I'm good. How are
Did you
you?
have a good summer?
I did. It was a busy summer, but a good summer.
Yeah. Being this is the first time you've been on this school year, let's talk about who you are, where you're from, what you're all about.
My name's Skyler King. I am from around here. I didn't go to school at Mountain Home, but I was pretty close. I went to school at Flippin, and so I grew up, around the area my whole life. And my parents were around the Bruno area, so grew up on a farm there. My mom was a teacher, and I just love sports. And I was at Greene County Tech for a couple of years. And then this will be my 5th year now at Mountain Home. 9 years total.
Where did you go to college?
College of the Ozarks in Branson.
Okay. Married with children?
Yes, yeah. My wife was from the area too. She graduated from Flippin as well, and then we just had our first child last year in Remington. So, yeah, it's life is good.
The older they get, the funner they get.
Oh yeah, he is at the age now where we're just chasing him. He's opening everything, and
has
he's
he started to develop a personality?
Oh yeah. Yeah, he even came to the tennis match the other day, and it was just fun to see the kids playing with him and him running all around. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
How long have you been coaching tennis?
This will be my 3rd year coaching tennis.
Okay. And prior to that, you're primarily basketball coach?
Done basketball and I've done soccer, and then this is the special year I get to do all 3. So.
Oh, you're doing all 3?
Yep, doing all 3 this year.
Okay. What grade, age level, and grades are you coaching in basketball?
I'm the assistant junior high, and I'll be working with Coach M. Shoot.
Cool. Boys and girls, or just girls?
Just girls.
Okay. So with the added responsibility, it's going to be very busy at the King House.
Yeah, busy year.
We're mainly here to talk about your tennis team. Mm-hmm. You coach both boys and the girls.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Did you play tennis growing up?
I did not. Flippin didn't have a tennis team, so I was just basketball and baseball during high school. So, Shagnon, we were really good buddies, and he was the tennis coach prior. And, he was kind of looking to get out to be around his kids more, and so it just kind of worked out that I knew some of the kids on the team. And I've really, been impressed with the sport and how dedicated our kids are, and it's growing in our area faster than I could have ever imagined it being.
How long did it take you to start to understand the ins and outs of tennis?
We have, I say our volunteer assistant, Grant Talbot, thankfully was helping out from the get-go, and so he kind of probably helped speed my progress up a little bit. So I'd say it took several months, probably halfway through the season, my first year, to really say that I could fully understand kind of what was going on.
Mm-hmm.
The scorekeeping, the way that you're playing, the terminology. And this is year 3. I won't say I've got it all figured out, but I'm doing better than I was year 1.
Along.
It's coming along, yeah.
So on tennis, how does it score?
And so it is a little bit different, in conference play. We'll play Pro 8s. So you're just kind of going the first 8. Now, when we go to conference and when we go to state, we're playing the best 2 of 3. And so we'll just play a set to 6. And so conference, kind of what we're playing right now, again, is a Pro 8 that just is supposed to kind of speed everything up a little bit. And then when we get to conference, matches will be a little bit longer, and we'll be playing best 2 of 3.
How does an actual match score, though?
So you're playing, basically, you've got, I'm trying to think of the best way to explain it. You're playing per point, okay? And so you're going all the way up to, I think, I'm trying to think of, again, the easiest way to explain this. You'll play, love is 0. Okay, so you'll go the first to get a point, and then that could be, love 15, love 30, love 40, and then after that it'll be like 1-0, and then you'll work all the way up to 8, and you do have to win by 2, and then if you get to 8 all, it's a 7-point tiebreaker. And so, again, kind of confusing a little bit trying to explain it, but like I said, it took me a little bit, but now we're figuring it out.
In high school tennis, you play singles and doubles?
Yes. So each team has 2 singles and then 2 doubles. Then you have an alternate that you'll take with you just in case somebody turns an ankle or, has a shoulder issue or something's not able to play.
How many student athletes do you have on each, the boys and the girls side?
We've got the most that we've ever had. We've got a lot of kids. We've got 4 seniors this year. So we had I think we had 8 last year, 4 on the boys' side and 4 on the girls. But this year we've added a ton of freshmen. They don't get to travel with us all the time, but they are still, we've got another assistant who's helping us that's a volunteer, Rick Bird, and he has really we've been able to keep more kids this year because he's been able to do so much with them, on the JV side of things. So we should be able to, when we lose some of our seniors, just be able to kind of reload in a sense. So we've got a lot of kids.
Do you have the ability to play a JV schedule or a freshman schedule?
We try to the best that we can. So anytime that we're home, we get JV kids matches. And then some teams were able to do a little bit better with that than others. We went to Van Buren, I think it was a week before last, and they had 16 girls. So we were able to take our entire girls roster, but they didn't have many boys, so some of our boys had to stay home. And so what we've really struggled with this year is most of the teams in our conference and even non-conference, they've not had a boys roster. Like Nettleton came to town last week, and they had 6 girls, but they didn't have any boys. So some of our kids that were getting them matches, but some of it's had to been inter-squad stuff amongst themselves. Parents still get to come watch. And it's a great opportunity for them. There's just not been a whole lot of boys teams in our conference this year. So,
what conference do the tennis teams play in?
So we're in the East. Yeah. So basically everything else is in the West. Soccer's in the West, but we're in the East, and I think volleyball's in the East.
5A East.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And most of those schools have teams, but probably not both boys and girls.
Yes. So like Nettleton, they just had girls. West Memphis just had girls. But then on the other side of that, you'll have like your Valley Views. They won state in girls last year, and then were runner-up in boys. They'll have a full roster. So when they came here, we were able to play everybody. Searcy's going to have, a really competitive group on both sides, and they've got plenty of numbers. And then you'll have a team like Grant County Tech who's, they may have some boys, they may just have 4 or 5, not comparable to our 13 or 14.
Do most schools that you play against have their own facilities, or they, like Mountain Home, have to get facilities from an outside source?
So in the Jonesboro area, a lot of them will use Allen Park. And I think they've got 12 courts there, but they'll have to share with other teams. Searcy's got its own facility, probably one of the best facilities in the state, and I know that's where state will be held at. Paragold's got a couple courts, but I would say that I'm biased, but I would say that our facility is probably hands down the best
But
that
ours
we've
is
been
not
to.
a school facility. It is a leased facility or
Right.
on loan by the Saris. And,
Right.
Hey, let's talk about that. It's Legacy
Mm-hmm.
over on Coley Drive. Open to the public for a viewing of these matches?
Yes, absolutely. They really, we've had them. I think we had one home match last year, and we've had 7 or 8 this year. So we've really tried to encourage people to come watch our kids play, and the crowds have been great. You talked about Chris and Kelly. I think have been at every home match. Nettleton didn't have enough boys, and so we're doing some inter squad stuff. And we look down later in the evening, and Chris, Nassari, and Landon are out there playing. So and I think they do that all the time. It's been a wonderful facility. They encourage everybody to come watch, and they've got a great lounge area that you can go and really have a kind of an aerial view of all the courts. I mean, it's just a really, really nice facility.
And we are very thankful for Chris and Kelly Nassari. The remodel they did there is phenomenal, and I understand that those courts are just great to play on.
It is, and I mean, when we, as the nights go on, we're able to have as many as 7 courts going at one time, and for tennis, that's really nice. So sometimes we're able to get kids a match, and then sometimes we're even able to get kids multiple matches, just because of the court availability that we do have.
When does the tennis season officially start for the high school?
So we'll typically practice during the summer, and then we typically kind of that week of in-service is about the first go around for tennis. So it and golf just start really, really soon.
And how long will it run?
So we will play in our conference tournament October 6th and 7th. And then the week after that, the 12th and 13th, will be the state tournament. And then if we have anybody make it to the overalls again, the overall state tournament, that'll be the following week. So
where is conference at?
Conference will be in Jonesboro. It'll be in Allen Park.
And the state, you said, would be at Searcy?
Yes, and that's where it was last year, and it's just a really great facility to be able to host state. So really looking forward to going there again.
What determines who makes it to the conference tournament?
So everybody, if you play conference games, if you're one of those top 6 players, whether you're the top 2 doubles or the top 2 singles, you're automatically in the conference tournament, and then you'll just kind of be seeded as such. And then after that, you'll have to win 2 matches, and if you can win 2 matches and make it to the second day, that'll guarantee you the state tournament. So
good times.
Yeah, good times. We've got some kids that really should they should be seeded well going into the conference tournament, and don't want to get too far ahead of myself, but hopefully have a lot of representation at the state tournament as well.
Is tennis strictly a varsity sport, or is a junior high sport as well?
It is, I would say, probably pretty much a varsity sport. Again, we have a JV roster, and we're trying to do get them as much play time and practice time as we can, but they're not able to practice every day, and it really is kind of centered around our varsity, probably more heavily than some other sports.
Do very many of the smaller schools around, do they play?
I know Viola, I'm pretty sure that they've got a tennis team now. Highland, somebody that in the past that we've done a JV match with. I want to say Valley Springs even has a tennis team, and so I'm not sure about Flippin or Yeville or Cotter or any of those schools.
Be nice if some of those would pick that up, so you could develop a JV, a true schedule
for
them.
That'd be great, and somewhere where it's close and local, and you can do a little bit more stuff. But again, we've had to do some inter squad stuff, just trying to get the hook in them and stuff like that, and they're doing a great job of, if we're not practicing court and some of those over at Legacy, they'll host classes for those guys. So if they're not practicing with us, they're down there doing high performance stuff and hitting. I mean, they're really they're trying to put in a lot of work to get to that varsity point.
What is a day of practice on the tennis team?
So during the summer we'll start 6 a.m. We'll go 6 to 8, trying to beat the heat a little bit, and then once school starts we'll go about 3:30, 3:45, just depending on how quick our kids can get from school over to Legacy, and then we'll typically go till about 5:30.
Is it strictly just hitting the ball, or is it?
Some days.
Do you do any cardio? Do you do any workout? Do you do any weight training?
We don't do a lot of weight training. We had a little cardio last week. We left a little bit of stuff on the bus. Forgot some shoes and stuff like that. So there's a little additional cardio that we threw in there last week. But, we practice varies if it rains and we're not able to be outside or if we have limited courts. Again, we're really thankful to have Coach Grant and Coach Bird. They're able to drill the kids. But a lot of times, if we can, we try to split them up and just let them play competitive matches. So like a Mary Charles might play Addison Decker, and that's our 1 and 2 singles. And we make, now as we're getting closer to conference, we're really trying to in practice have them play best 2 of 3, and some things like that. Just trying to build their stamina up and things like that. So it's a lot of playing, a lot of match play.
Time for a quick break. You're watching the morning show on XL7-TV. We'll be back in just a moment.
Introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home. Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today where comfort meets savings. Your senior health care.
Welcome back to the morning show on XL7-TV. Skyler King is the tennis coach for the Mountain Home Bomber teams. Coach, you wear many hats, and one of them is soccer, and the other one is now girls basketball for the junior high. You want to talk a little soccer this morning?
Sure, absolutely.
When does that start?
So we won't really get soccer kicked off until tennis season ends. So
so you don't have to double dip?
No, not too much. Now we've kind of put a feeler out at the junior high, in the high school, and kind of a Google form, just trying to get an idea of how many kids we have interested in trying out and some things like that. And then spoke with our returners a little bit. We had an open field last week. Of course, I wasn't able to be there with tennis, but Coach Blaisdell was able to open it up for our kids, and so we'll really kind of get soccer rolling as soon as tennis ends. So about third week of October, we should start seeing the girls more.
And soccer is another sport that's pretty much just high school.
Yes, 9 through 12.
And then 8th down, they play a lot of city league or I guess there's 2 or 3 different groups they can play with.
Yeah, I think so. They're doing a lot. I know John O'Connor's really been putting a lot of time in with some of our youth. on the girls' side, and I think he's doing it on the boys' side as well. So they're able to, to play a little bit. And then he did some 3v3 with the kids. This summer while I was doing some basketball and stuff like that, he's taking the kids. So, even some of our varsity kids. So that's helped out.
And when will that season actually kick off?
Soccer season I think it's typically your last couple days of February. Is really, that first kind of benefit game, and then, it's off to the races from there.
So it's after basketball.
Yes.
So let's shift gears and talk basketball.
Yeah. So
you're already practicing some of those girls, aren't you?
Yep. So, and that's been the fun part is, the last couple of years has been tennis and been soccer, and so it's all been outdoor sports. I don't have to worry about the wet bulb in basketball. I don't have to worry about the rain or the wind, and so that part's been kind of fun just to be in an indoor sport, again, where everything's pretty controlled.
How's the junior high girls teams looking? How many numbers-wise? Because I know numbers are down in a lot of places for basketball.
I couldn't tell you how many that we have specifically. I know that, right now we've got 3 or 4 that are in volleyball right now. And in the weight room, I bet we've got 16 or 17.
That's a good number.
Yeah, and some good kids. A lot of 8th graders that are really coming on, and like I said, we're not getting to see some volleyball players right now that I know will be really excited when when they come over. But it's been a lot of fun. They're working really hard, and I think they're getting better every day. And Coach Hemschute's really trying to pour into them, and we play with them every day, now and then on Fridays, and I really think they're coming along.
Do they still do the God o'clock practices? Because the only one up at that time is you and God.
No, I don't think that we're doing any of those.
I know they used to be early morning and in the gym every morning by I think 7.
Now last week, Coach Hemschute started 2 days a week where she's getting to the school. I think it's 6.
Wow.
And so it's not mandatory, but if any kids do want to come and, shoot on their own or work on their own a little bit, she is there trying to encourage them to go and, put in a little bit more time.
That's one thing that people need to understand. If your student athlete is going to be good at anything, it's going to take more than just the hour and a half you get at school.
Absolutely. We've tried to tell kids, and I think it was even last week. And I don't remember which sport it was, but you can't be good at anything in the hour time that we're practicing, hour and a half. You're going to have to put time in on your own. And that's why I think our tennis kids are so successful right now. The time that they are putting in on their own and working and being intentional with their time is, incredible. And so teaching kids that, you have to put a lot of time in, because again, whether it's shooting a basketball or shooting a soccer ball or, getting a serve right in tennis, it takes time and a lot of reps.
Mm-hmm. Repetition's big in tennis for sure. I actually played tennis for a little
Oh,
bit.
yeah?
Yeah. Just very little.
Hey, we're having a senior night on Thursday. I was about to say men's and women's league are going to play. Come on out.
No. Luckily, I'll be at Jonesboro doing a broadcast for the 8th and 9th grade. I'll be here for the 8th and 9th grade broadcast.
Okay.
Kind of try to stay busy so I don't get brought into those.
If your plans change, we'll
they
slide
won't.
you in.
I promise you, Coach, they're not going to change. Being busy as you are, how do you make the balance between being a coach, being a dad, being a husband for those seniors that are out there getting ready to go into college? They got to make plans on how life is going to look for them, and some of them think, well, maybe I want to be a coach. How do you make that balance out?
That'll be something I'd say I'm still working on. My wife would agree with this. I do a terrible job of bringing work home with me, and so I'm trying to get a little bit better about doing that, and leaving work at work and things like that. But I know it's special to me when kids that I've coached or been around, they talk about wanting to get into the coaching field, and the first thing that I tell them, it's a lot of hours, and it's you're going to have a lot of people that question you, and you're not going to be the most popular person all the time. But if you want a career that you feel like you get to pour into people every day, to me it's the best opportunity that we could ever have to invest into kids and be around kids and still kind of scratch that competitive itch that I think a lot of us have, and so that's something, like I said, I'm still working on. finding that good balance and that work-life balance, and of course adding
Of course,
a 1-year-old.
You've got to balance in the gar fishing and the catfish fishing.
And that has been something that's been my new hobby. I love to fish, and so that's helping out a little bit. So.
Well, that's something you can bring your little boy with. Give mom a break.
Oh yeah, so I do. We're right on Bull Shoals, so I love catfishing and everything like that. So
it's a good time. Has Mountain Home ever put anybody to the next level playing tennis?
I know that in our, in my 3 years, I should say, we haven't. We've had some kids that are interested in some things like that. Of course, and we had, like a doubles pairing of Pearson Finley last year, who are as good as anybody, and they just really didn't want to pursue it. Now we've got a couple now that is these kids that are kind of getting, they're younger and they're, really eating up with it, that are interested in it, pursuing that at the next level. I'd say the last one that we did, and I think it was during Coach Shagnon's time, was Macy Heidi. And she went to play at Ouachita Baptist.
Are there very, very many colleges in Arkansas that offer tennis?
Yes, I think there's several. And I think, I know Arkansas Tech's got tennis. Of course, I know the Razorbacks have tennis and everything like that. But I couldn't tell you about your NACs and things. But I do know there's a lot of opportunities if kids do want to pursue that at the next level. And I think we're getting to the point where, as our kids continue to improve, maybe they'll have that opportunity if they choose.
How does it make you feel when you're at a tennis match away from home and one of your previous players comes up just to say hi and let you know they've been there to watch your team?
So that is one of the best feelings in the world, and I think it's anything. Like yesterday, we got a wedding invitation from one of my kids from Greene County Tech that I'd coached 7 or 8 years ago. And like little things like that, or a kid coming up to say hi, or one of the girls that I've had in the past that they want to come up and give Remy a hug and pick him up, or little things like that, or just again talking about the perks of coaching is about as good as it gets.
Yeah, the paycheck's good. The time that you have with them is really good, but when they remember you down the road for their life experiences. That makes it a lot different.
I don't think the kids realize how much, just a text or a phone call or just saying hi to how much that means to us as coaches, and I'm sure educators, teachers as well. It makes all the time worth it.
Do some of those that previously graduated that played for you, have they come back to maybe lend a voice of encouragement to the players, or maybe go out there and hit with them a little bit?
Oh yeah, and I see it really in all of our sports that I think if kids want to come back, we want them to come back. I think everybody on the boys' side we've seen that graduated on the tennis team last year. Stratton's come to practice. Noah Rechtenwald came and brought his racket one day. Finley and Pierce and. Of course, we've had it in soccer too, where if kids are home and hey, you want to throw on a pair of cleats, we'll have you come out and, Pierce came the other day and it was really good. Pierce was able to, we've got some JV kids that aren't able to play and travel, and he was like, hey, as a freshman, this is right where I was. I was just happy to be on the team, and so he was able to tell some of those kids, stay after it. First year I was happy to be on the team. Second year I was varsity. Third year state runner-up. Fourth year state champion, and it's nice when kids can hear that coming from a peer and not just from us, but them go, oh, okay, we can,
put in the work,
and it's, we don't have to be great from the get-go, and so having Pierce, having Finley, who is our alternate as a junior, stuff like that has really been able to, I think, add some validity to what we're saying as coaches too.
How expensive is tennis as a sport?
I'd say it's probably just like anything. It's as expensive as you want it to be. If you want to pay for private lessons and you want to pay for all this, your shoes and your bag, and I think you can pour as much money into it as you want. But I also think, if you just want to be really good at tennis, there's enough people in this community, in school that hey, you can just go get a racket, and you guys can just go play, and you can learn it that way. And so I'd probably like my fishing as expensive as much as you want to pour into it.
The summertime Basketball has travel basketball. The teams are from all over, made up from kids from everywhere. They have something like that for tennis?
They do. They've got USTA, which is kind of your separate branch of tennis, and they're playing a lot of high-level stuff. And that's the thing with our kids, whether it be boys and girls, and whether it really be 9 through 12 or even younger, they're going with their parents and they're playing all the time. I mean, the travel that they're putting in, and they're playing a lot of high-level tennis. So when they come into season, it's really no change. They're just continuing to play.
Coach, we appreciate you taking the time to join us. We'll visit with you again later on in the season.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you much. You've been watching The Morning Show on XL7-TV. We'll see you tomorrow.